Hello, I wanted to show another compound I made, which is called Vertex Color Intersection. It colors vertices when two objects are intersecting. So here we have a cube and a sphere, and just to show you guys the Bifrost graph. This is a compound. We have the source mesh, which is the cube, and the target mesh, which is the sphere. And those two go out of the Bifrost graph, and out comes the geometry. And in the node editor, it looks like, let's have a look at these first. Couple things attached into it. Here we are. So we have the cube into the source sphere target. There we go. Now you're seeing just a Bifrost shape in the viewport, and when we move the cube around, it updates the vertex colors. There we are. Please, obviously. Right. So that kind of puts it onto the vertices, which you then can export for Alembics and stuff. For like viewport feedback, for example, for animators, you can use a shader. So I'm using shader effects to take that vertex color and transform it into like transparency, so we can kind of hide objects as we wish. So if we hide this Bifrost object and then show you guys, this is just a sphere. If we go in here, we have out of the Bifrost graph, we have the same geometry going into Bifrost Geo to Maya. So we get a Maya mesh out. Initially, that'll just turn green because it won't have any what's it called? It won't have any shaders on it. So in mesh, there we are. It'll look like that. And then there is a shader graph, shader effects shader, which just uses that vertex color information for transparency, and we can see it in viewport here. What's called specular as well. And then obviously we want something a bit more higher end, so we want to have a look at maybe Arnold. This is again the same thing, piping it into a Maya shape, and then we're using the vertex colors from that's coming out to do transparency. And what you gotta do to make sure it does come out is just make sure you export the vertex colors. But what this looks like in Arnold is this. So we have same transparency, and obviously that can travel with the mesh as an alembic. All right, cheers.